listen. Oi. Run that again, I'm shelling them. Flow galactic, cool man Bellingham. Man, I got love in Krakow and Birmingham. The gal love me, but I keep hurting them. I'm a twat, got the chat. Bit of this and bit of that. I'll run up in your yard with the Polish lads. By the time we're done, it won't be your flat, like flat. Tire, jet, flyer. Man marking a tart in a raid Maguire. Hardest skis in the game, Dan Dyer. Got loads of heat like a shit hair dryer. And again, I'm a big game player. Fly your sister out to Marbella. Treat her nice to a vampire and a Chardonnay and a pack of Stella. We make it bang like shotgun. Bottles on tap, let me pop one. We make it bang like shotgun. And if you want lyrics, I got some. We make it bang like shotgun. Bottles on tap, let me pop one. We make it bang like shotgun. And if you want lyrics, I got some. We make it bang like shotgun. Best dressed in a rave like got one. Nah, I ain't got a wife, but I want one. Pink sweets and a dance might pop one. Aye, this one loud is kicking. That one's fine like parking tickets. Chatter up like what's your digits? Off the goose, forgot my lyrics. Getting silly at the function. 2 pints of beer and my brain can't function. Drive fast, don't stop at the junction. It's P, I don't need introduction. Yo, they already know what I'm on. Won't slow down, but I just carry on. I make tunes for the gal and tunes for the dons. We make it pop off every single time that we're on. We make it bang like shotgun. Bottles on tap, let me pop one. We make it bang like shotgun. And if you want lyrics, I got some. We make it bang like shotgun. Bottles on tap, let me pop one. We make it bang like shotgun. And if you want lyrics, I got some. We make it bang like shotgun. Bottles on tap, let me pop one. We make it bang like shotgun. And if you want lyrics, I got some. We make it bang like shotgun. Bottles on tap, let me pop one. We make it bang like shotgun. And if you want lyrics, I got some.
Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You're not going to believe this. I have exercised. I have eaten. And there's no cat, like, right here. Like, usually there's a cat, like a box, right there. There's no cat. There's no box, because I got a cat tree. We actually just moved this cat tree from upstairs to downstairs. And you'll also notice that there's no cat on it right now. That's because the cat is on the other side of the desk. Can you guys see her? There she is. There's Minerva. She has decided that the cat tree that I got, brought down, cleaned, is not appropriate for her at this moment. All the cats do like that little round thing, though. I will give them that. They do really like the cat thing, the round cat thing. But we have a cat tree now. I can still reach Minerva. I can move her box around. She can sit in it however she likes. There are 3 tiers. It's got like one of those like rope carpet things on the bottom. And then it's got a tier with a little house on it and one of those like basket things, like a hammock thing. And then it's got the top tier. And the little round actually was another tier, but the pole it was on broke like ages ago, like shortly after we got it. So, that's what's actually on my desk that she's sitting on right now. And now, because I'm talking about her, she has just walked away. I don't know. I kind of need to get my setup back similar to how it was in like 2023 when I was streaming. Because I could have like another little camera and I could have a little cat cam. Now that they're close to there's a shelf on that wall. Now that they're close to the shelf, I could probably have a little cat cam like looking down on them. But I guess I have to see how much she uses. God, I'm sorry. I have to fix this nail. It's going to get caught in my glove. It tore a while ago. And now there's like this little tiny sliver of nail that just hasn't come off. And it's like really close to the nail bed. growth plate? No, that's where the comes out of your finger. Quick? I think that's right. The quick. It's really close to the quick, and so I've been trying not to like file my nails all the way down to my, where the skin of their finger and your nail diverge. I've been trying. I've been not succeeding. That's not true. It's been like 2 weeks. All right. All my nail polish chipped off last night, which makes me very sad. It didn't even last a week. I painted it on like Thursday and Friday. Oh, and I have tea like here. God dang it. I thought I got you all. Sneaky little thing. This is a cute song. Oh, let me, I'm going to move the microphone. I'm sorry if this gets loud. Okay. You're slightly up higher and you're in a better spot. So I want to get a directional attachment for this microphone thing. I want to get a cat camera. And I also want to mount this camera to the ceiling so like I can just like have it drop down. I think it'd be easier to deal with. Right now, basically at the end of every stream, where if I have like a meeting or something like that, I like just put it away. Which, I mean, it's not too bad. It's like 2 to 3 times a week that I take it out. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so I had a thought. We didn't work on the Sunfish this weekend. I wanted to, but I didn't. What I'm thinking is sunfish are kind of like the himbos of the sea. They're really nice. Like, they're friendly. They will eat anything, but, like, they're friendly. They host parasites and stuff like that, and they are everywhere. They are also gigantic. Like, they're huge. And I feel like those 3 things make it prime for the himbo title. But I want to look up, I'm going to double check, right? We'll look up a himbo. Himbo, might help if I could spell right. B-O, okay. Oh, let's look up the Urban Dictionary meaning first, because you know how that is. A dumb or naive man who, despite looking like an asshole Chad, is actually sweet, respectful, and kind. Typically large, beefy, relatively handsome, but friendly. Gentle giants, if you will. Perhaps the best example of a himbo is Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. He is large, he is strong, and he is stupid. But he is extremely, words are hard, extremely kind and respectful to everyone. He's also incredibly innocent and unaware of the events happening around him, as are most himbos. I really feel like the sunfish fits that. They're great hosts. They just swim around minding their own fucking business. They're, I mean, I guess they're attractive. To other sunfish, they're obviously attractive. They're large. They're probably pretty strong just because of the size. And they're definitely stupid. There are pictures of them basically like swimming around with like 2/3 of their body missing. Maybe not 2/3, but 1/3 of their body missing. I really... Oh, Merriam-Webster has a definition. I don't want... Okay, so, Merriam-Webster says an attractive, vacuous man. Vacuous just means, like, empty. There's not a lot happening up there. I really feel like we can make our sunfish I think that the sunfish is going to be our himbo. And then we can just say, like, himbo of the sea. God, I feel like that's so perfect. I don't know if it's offensive, though. I think it's perfect, though. And right now, because I just started my live, nobody's here to convince me otherwise. So I think we're just going to do it. Okay, I'm kind of enjoying this particular song. I kind of like that last one, too. More plastic. So we are just listening to the NCS playlist called Best Gaming Music. It's fine for me. Don't care. Gaming music is usually some flavor of EDM, so. Alright. We're going to hide our reference images. God, why did I get so many freaking reference images, dude? We are going to hide all of you. Dang. Okay, I did not do any cleaning up on this after. Okay, so those are the parasites. It's got the little tiny mouth. We got the close-up of the eyeball. That is a tiny, tiny picture. Oh, yeah. Look. It's just a big guy swimming around without his ass. There's another tiny one. Look at how big this guy is. I don't know how we're going to get the scale. Maybe if we put like a little human silhouette. Like they have in some of these other pictures. Oh, we can pick which one we want to do also. So we got like the ocean sunfish, which is the one that like's in most of the pictures. But I think we should do the giant sunfish. And I'm kind of wondering, instead of like these stretchy striations, if maybe we give him like a little six-pack or something like that. Just to make him a little bit more himbo-y. I think we're going to do the giant sunfish. Might have to do 2 sunfish. Do we need to give him a six-pack to make him more himbo-y? Oh, cool. So there's a little scale for an average dude. It's like 2.5 meters, man. No, it says 3.3 meters. Apparently, I can't eyeball things. What's this one? Oh, this is one that washed up on a beach somewhere. That's wild. I think we've got this one already. Look, he's just like... someone's eating him. Doesn't seem to give a fuck. I just thought this one was really cool because it's like the reflection. He's kissing himself. Oh, this is the skeleton? Isn't that cool? Like... there's so much not going on up here. Like, they get eaten up here all the time, and then they're fine. They're fine. This is not the giant one. This is the one that I think that, oh, this is the mola molas. This is like the ocean sunfish, the generic sunfish. But I like, oh, it's even small because, like, these aren't huge. The little angelfish thingies aren't super huge. So it's got the same coloring as, this has got, like, a barnacle on him. You can do it. So I like this one because of the colors. Like you can see the like the stuff that's growing on him. I might even make the human smaller. Oh, it's another one that's beached. This guy's just basking in the sunshine. Another one basking in the sunshine. And this is that chart again. I feel like we've got this one already down in the base layer somewhere. This like goes over the different kinds. Oh, and it's got little tiny pictures of the parasites and stuff. So jagged, grown scale. Oh, so that's the type of scales they have. So they've got like... Oh, so the different kinds have slightly different scales other than like their size and stuff like that. So this is like that tropical one. I like how they look like little sunfish when they're babies, like actually like little tiny suns. So this one's got like these like jagged crown nipple scales, and it's got this little tail thing. And then this one's got like a line through the middle of their scale, and he's got like a big fat head. This one doesn't have the big fat head. Oh, he's got the Chaticus chin too. Oh, maybe we need to do the Mola Mola or the Mola Alexandreti. So that one's slim. It definitely looks like a nipple on that one. Oh, this is the Atlantic Mola Mola. Oh, this one's like everywhere. They're like in the same area. They just have slightly different. So the Atlantic one looks like the Alexandrieti one with the bump in the Chaticus chin. So I think we're going to do the Mola Alexandrini because we can make it look very himbo. We can give him a really nice big head bump, and we can Chaticus his chin. Like, we can Chad this guy up. I think that's what we're gonna do. It says he's got a vague clavicus band. So that would like be our collarbone area, but it looks more like it's his hip area. And then his fins are bumpy. We're going to use this guy. This is going to be our guy. So, we need to pick a pose. We're going to hide this. We're not doing that pose. I'm thinking we want like a 3/4 profile type thing going on. So this kind of pose, maybe. Okay, I'm going to delete the ones that we're not going to use. No, I'm not going to use that one. So this is a good pose, I think. And then we'll Chaticus up his chin. And then shrink that, I think. I got way too many guidelines on here. And I'm not 100% sure why. I really just need one at the 3. And then one at the 3 this way. Just because I like to know where the center of my canvas is. So I'm thinking this guy, he might be a good one. I want to keep him for the colors. We can give our Chaticus Sunfish a little like 5 o'clock shadow with the algae and stuff that's growing. Oh my god. Okay, I'm digging this. This is the ocean sunfish, so we're not going to use that one. I don't think this is the one that we want either. We don't need the bones. That's just cute. I like how it kind of looks like he's like bent his tail, and all you see is like this little hand part, but there's just no tail there. I think this is the size we're going for, but I don't think we want to. I'm not going to keep that one. Okay. Yeah, the Mola alexandrini. This is a giant sunfish. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to chat up his chin a lot. We're going to bring his eyes forward. Yes. Okay, we're keeping this one. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Okay. So, this is the pose we're going to do. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I'm going to pour myself some tea. Do 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 do. Do we need to put the name of the sunfish? Like its scientific name, the Mola alexandrini, on there? And just label it Himbo of the Sea? Or should we just put Himbo of the Sea? I feel like we're just going to put Himbo of the Sea. So we didn't put anything like that for the sloth. We just did like the Come At Me Bro and Durable AF and stuff like that. I think it needs a little bit more sweetener. Tiny bit more sweetener. We are off to such a good start. Alrighty, let's scale this up so it fits our canvas. Maybe a wee bit smaller. Okay. Reduce the opacity. Get over here. Let's do like an orange, like an obnoxious orange. Brushes. Inks, I'm guessing. Is that where I got my last ones from? Yes. Alrighty. Okay, so we need, hold on. I want to try to do a little more structure to the stream. I have no problem spending the first half an hour just like doing research and getting things figured out, but I do really want to start doing like a little warm up, even if it's just like a minute to 2 minutes. I want to try and like kind of get more into a process. So what we're gonna do first before we actually start drawing is one, I hope you guys exercised today or did some stretching. I did something called, it was a 15-minute lymphatic movement. It sounds like a bowel movement, but it was basically just like really easy, just body movements, but like focusing on like starting at the top, working way down, and then starting at the bottom, working way up. You could do them with weights and stuff like that, but I got injured on Monday. I got injured on Monday, so I can't really use my right leg properly, so I wanted to do something that I could move with still. I know today's Wednesday, which is why I'm streaming. And thank you for visiting. We're going to make a Chaticus Sunfish, and he's going to be the himbo of the sea. And you can't talk me out of it, because you're too late. On Monday, I let the cats out into the backyard. I was working on like digging some ground for a catio. And something in the backyard freaked Wayland out. He is the larger cat that was a street cat at one point, or possibly abandoned outside. I don't know. But he lost his shit and it started attacking Alfie, who is the smaller of the three cats and is also a himbo, but he's very small. He's like a little baby himbo. And I got them separated. Like, they hadn't started attacking each other quite yet, but I got them separated, and I was trying to get Alfie to, like, come inside by, like, ushering him inside, like, hey, come on, let's go. And Wayland apparently did not like that, and he came out from underneath the shed and just launched himself onto my thigh. And I have some pretty nasty puncture wounds, and it is bruised to all hell. And after Wayland, and I've got like regular scratches like up and down my leg. Like, my leg does not look pretty. I think I have pretty good legs, but right now it is very not good looking at all. And after he attacked me, he went after Alfie, and I had to get this like folding lawn chair. It's like the skeleton of a folding lawn chair that was like hiding somewhere. I don't know how I found it. It's just there. I grabbed it and I had to use it to like separate Alfie and Wayland. And then Alfie was like Alfie ran around to the front of the house and Wayland was like, I want to eat your soul. And I was like, nope. I ran inside through the back door. I ran through the house, got Alfie inside, and then like closed all the doors so Wayland could be by himself to calm down. And I checked on him, and it took him about like an hour. Actually, I wouldn't even think it was an hour. It's probably like 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. And yeah, it was not fun. It's still not fun. It's hard to sit down. It's hard to stand up. It's hard to climb up and down stairs. It's hard to lean over to the right. Like, I don't necessarily think people understand how much they use their, like, upper thigh for things. Like, when they're just moving. Yeah. I'll start an OnlyFans just for the 2 pictures that I took. Well, I took day of pictures, and then I took pictures last night of how bad the bruising got. Because the bruises is fucked. There's some big-ass bruises. We've had the neighbors, like, because my husband works at the little local corner store, and he talks to all the neighbors and stuff. A lot of people's dogs have been going a little haywire when they were, like, walking through the back alley there. So it is possible that there is something that would be classified as a predator or something like that hanging out in the backyard alley somewhere. And because we haven't started our yard work yet to, do the lawn maintenance and stuff, it's a ghost. I don't think Wayland would react like that to a ghost, though. Like, I think he would play with the ghost. I don't think he would be, like, aggressive towards it. I'm thinking, like, some really large, mature raccoons like ones that are like 3 or 4 years old. Or someone's got like a large feral cat that has just been roaming around and marking its territory in our backyard. So the catio is on hold until we can get the backyard cleared up and see if we can figure out what is hanging out back there. But that was my like Monday, yesterday. I had it bandaged yesterday. I tried to wear a pair of shorts yesterday, and just the pressure of the shorts on my skin hurts so bad. Well, they weren't fighting yet. Like, they were hissing at each other. And Wayland actually, like, went away. He went underneath this little shed we have in our backyard. And so I kind of thought he was far enough away for me to, like, guide Alfie into the house. Well, Alfie's too stupid to, like, broom. Yeah, I probably should have had a broom or gotten the chair skeleton beforehand. But I really, truly thought Wayland was far enough away for me to at least kind of, like, guide Alfie into the house. That is not what happened. I paid the price for my arrogance, if we want to call it that. But it was an experience that I will not soon forget. And I will definitely Did I get checked for cat scratch fever? I don't think my primary care provider is old enough to even know what that is. Alright, anyways. I'm going to try to have a little structure to my streams. I'm not just going to, like, jump into the drawing. I'm going to try to do, 10-15 minutes of, well, not even 10-15 minutes of running. PCP is like, I'm a Zoomer. I think she's a millennial. Like, middle millennial. So, like, early 30s, maybe? Because the millennial starts at, like, doesn't it start at, like, 1981-ish? To, like, 2000s? That would make them in their 30s. I mean, could be early 40s, but, like, I feel like she's in her early 30s. Am I wrong on that? Is it not, like, a 20-year thing? For them? Do our warm-ups. Warm up our muscles and our hands and our eyeballs and our brains. Those lines are terribles. 81 to 96. Okay, so maybe she's older than I thought. So maybe she's in her late 30s. Get down in this club. Compromise, yeah. Draw the injuries on my leg. I could probably do that. Okay. Knee. booty, right? Calf, foot, something like that. I have, hold on. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this appropriate colored. I've got some punctures kind of like this. And then I got another set like there. And I have got like zigzaggy scratches. I've got a scratch comes around like that. I've got one there. I've got a bunch of little ones that kind of go like that. And then we've got the bruising is just like all up in here. It's just like that. It's just terrible. Yes, yes. I was smart. I protected the important bits and gave them the outside of my leg. I could not imagine if it had gotten like on the inside of my thigh. Oh, I would have had to call off work. I would not be sitting right now. I would probably be laying in bed with my leg propped up. I actually might have gone to the ER or the urgent care for that, because that sounds so much more painful than just like these puncture wounds and these giant bruises that I've got. But yeah, my leg's a little effed right now. And I'm okay with that because, again, it is my fault. I should have just left the fucking cats alone. I should have just gone back inside. I did not do that. I think you can work. No, we are making a Chaticus sunfish so he can be the himbo of the sea. I'm very proud of myself for that one. And we are going to go, where's that chart? We're going to go this guy. Look at, like, we can make his head a little bumpier. Greatest injuries. No, I'm good. We can make, I'm so jazzed. We can give him like a little Neanderthal head. Volume 1, injuries by people. I definitely don't think this would be Volume 1. Over the years, so maybe like major injuries that have like held me up for a couple of days. I want to say, I mean, a lot of the injuries are self-inflicted when we're kids. Actually, most of mine are self-inflicted, to be honest. I even consider the cat one self-inflicted. It just involved other people, other pets. Volume 3, emotional damage. This one is definitely emotionally damaging. So we don't need that one because we've got another one. Anyways, we're going to himbo this up. I did my warm-up sketchy drawing lines and stuff. So we're going to do our sketchy layer in orange because it's the opposite of blue and it's disgusting. I hate orange. Volume 4 bloopers. Are those like slip and falls? Like the funny ones? And would the emotionally damaging ones be like, you know, things that belong in there? Okay. Blooper one's fine. That's just like embarrassing, but you didn't like hurt yourself too bad. Emotional damage, I would consider those like you've slipped on a banana peel. I have not done that. I have slipped on many things of ice. I've tripped over air. Things like that. I do have ones that are emotionally damaging and injuries by outside sources. Yeah, I know, right? Right? Didn't Didn't Mythbusters do an episode of slipping on bananas? I feel like they did. Again, I've not done the banana. I've done other things. It's awful. Did you, like, envision yourself outlined with, like, cartoon lines? Like a weird little color shift happen when you fell? Did the little wah wah sound come out? Okay. I feel like I've probably done that. Yeah, the ones that are like hard angle. I have one of those. That's what I used on Monday to break up the grass and stuff. I feel like I've done that also. Okay, this looks like a nostril of some sort. We've got like a gill thing happening here. Then you step on it, it flings back at you. They are scary. Like, if people just like throw them down and you don't know that they're there and you step on it, it's like, shit. When I was younger, I want to say probably early teens. No. Late teens. Yeah, late teens. I was riding my bike and I just looked, something caught my eye and I looked away and I did run into a parked vehicle. On the plus side, I was wearing a helmet. So anything that's wrong with me cannot be attributed to that incident. He's not in a storage box. He's on the shelf in my storage room. I am not ready to go back to like serious acrylic painting just yet. I want to do very unserious things for a while. So Picard is just going to have to manage his emotional status. What am I doing? What's wrong with my eraser? Basic brush. I think Picard is, I'm pretty sure if any character in the Star Trek universe would understand, and be patient, I think it would be Picard. Okay. Okay, and then the chart said that like this band is there, but it's kind of indistinct. I don't know exactly what that means. So we can put, hold on, we're gonna get the major thingies down in orange, and then we'll add our changes in a different color, probably purple. I mean, he does at least have hands and a cup to drink his Earl Grey. He's got good company. There's a whole, like 30, no, 2 sets of 5 rushing nesting dolls, and I think there's a set of 8 rushing nesting dolls in that same box. So he's got company. It's probably a lot of chatter. Like 10 forward. You know? He's hanging out with a lot of people. Alrighty. So all of these are gonna be like just shadings, but go with our purple here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to make his chin more defined. We're talking like handsome Squidward kind of type chin, but not quite that chiseled. Like he's not gonna have the, well, he could have a butt chin. Should we give him a butt chin? It's not going to be quite as strong as Handsome Squidward's, but I feel like maybe give him a little bit of a butt chin. Where's our little reference picture? So he's got a very round chin. I feel like we should do that. So he's got like, so it goes in here, right? And then it comes out to our bulbous chin. And then maybe it kind of comes into like a little Chaticus six-pack kind of thing. Do we give him a cleft chin? I don't know if we can do that, like, aesthetically. Because he's kind of got, like, a, maybe something like that? Okay, so we give him the Chaticus chin experience, like so. And then we'll do the, how was May the 4th? That was Monday. It was traumatic. That's how it was. It's really sad. Like, nobody I know, like, made any, like, Star Wars puns or anything at work. I'm, like, doubting their nerd cred now. Okay. So, I feel like we'll give him... So, I want to give him, like, a bubbly head. So, do this. It could be. I feel like we need to, he's got like, we need to make his, like, we need to like make this like super, and so your problem was like everyone likes episode 13 now. It's trailing the episodes. We give our guy some like kind of Beautimus lips. Give him some luscious lips. Okay, so he's kind of got like, his eyes are a little buggy-eyed. I'm fine with that. We can leave that. Oh, maybe we bring this. Kind of like that. Remember going up to Mom and be like, is Jar Jar racist? I mean, yes. Okay, let me give him some little muscles there. This is like his little gill. I don't think we can really do anything about that. Alright, and then these are fins. Maybe this one's got slightly longer fins. Because, I mean, he is Chaticus of the Sunfish. I feel like here is a pretty good opportunity to kind of make some kind of like muscle type thing happening. Although they don't use these muscles to swim, they use their little arm muscles to swim. These just help them steer. And then these are fins. And then this is kind of a fin. It's more like a rudder. And it's more like shaded. Because it's like ripply. Okay, let's hide our... Oh my god! Look at our little Chaticus. Oh my god, this is wonderful and stupid. Should we do that? Or do we like... Do we just do like a little dimple kind of thing? Is it like an implied line? Oh my god. This is what we're going with. This is definitely what we're going with. And there should be like a little bit of a... Because this... And then it kind of like... Might make his eyeball a little bigger. This is great. Okay. Where are we putting the text? Are we doing like... We're doing something like this? Or we... I didn't mean to do that. Come back. Are we moving him forward and having like Himbo of the Sea in the back? No. Why Do I Exist is going to be the Kiwi bird. I really feel like this should be the Himbo of the Sea. He is giant, not super intelligent. There are a shit ton of them. They're pretty nice. No, this is a different sunfish. Sunfish does not belong in the octopus category. Who designed this thing? Nature designed this thing. Barely functions, but it works, apparently. I don't know. I also did give him the Chaticus chin. So, like, was nature on drugs? Probably when they developed the platypus, for sure. So maybe the sunfish was on the same day the platypus was on. All things being, octopus is the most disturbing animal on the planet. The octopus is quite disturbing. If they didn't live such short lives, they would have taken over the world. I think we're doing this one. I think this one cages him in too much. And then we'll put like a little... little swimming person or something like that. To show the scale. But there are cockroaches. But cockroaches are in the smash category where octopuses are not. Then cockroaches. I don't know. I don't know. Octopuses are just creepy AF. Cockroaches are ew. Like, ew, gross. So gross. Cockroaches are gross. I don't like creepy crawly things that much. Oh, I'm so happy. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay. Line work. Brain. Brain. Come on, brain. Okay. I think we need to line this back up as best we can. That looks right. We're going to turn that off. Ow. Ooh. I got to stand up for a second. My leg has suddenly gotten very angry with me. Oh. Not moved too enough or something? I don't know. Maybe I've moved too much? Man. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in a minute or two, and I just threw my pen on the floor. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. I did like a couple little laps around the room. It seemed to help. And that's all I can go off of. Oh. It's not perfect, but that's what we're going off of. Okay. So we're going to group, maybe, group those. I neosporined, the first night, I just washed it with soap and water, and I had some hydrogen peroxide. I did put gauze over it, because it was weeping still, because they're puncture wounds from the cat claws. I neosporined it yesterday, because it still looked, the scabs look soft. I don't know if I can explain it better than that. Like, they didn't look like they were going to keep anything from bleeding. But I did clean it again last night really well. Soap and water. I did a compress on it to soften the scabs so like I could move them. I've had my tetanus several times over the years. I'm less concerned about tetanus than I am like there being something actually in the backyard. I'm also keeping a very close eye on them because puncture wounds have a high chance of getting infected, which is why like last night I like made sure the scabs were like super soft and I could like they could breathe properly. Definitely not excited about like that happening. But they are clean. They are not looking like they're getting infected or anything like that. They look pissed off. But that's because, like, I'm wearing pants today. It's cold out. Well, it's colder than it has been in, like, a week and a half. So, I just don't like being cold. Like, my legs are cold. My toes are a little cold right now. Well, I didn't go to the doctor, so I'm not on, like, any antibiotics or anything. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna make sure that I clean it really well every day with soap and water. A little peroxide, again, to keep the puncture wounds a little open until, like, the swelling goes down. We need to be on 30 pixels. Look at that luscious lip. We need to fix the inner lip, though. Just for fun, make those lips sparkly red. I could do a variant. We could do a variant with like some eyeshadow and stuff. I think we could do a variant. Hang on. His gaze is a little bit more back. What about Rocky Horror Picture Style? I don't know. I was thinking about more like in Mulan when the army dresses up as concubines. I was thinking something more like that. This is a himbo, after all. Oh, you know, this bump probably needs to start up a bit higher. It's astounding. It's fleeting. Madness has definitely taken its toll. Let's do the sunfish warp again. All right, he's got the hair. So the fun thing is, sunfish are host to like a lot of parasites and algae and like things. We can do some interesting growth patterns. So we can give him kind of, you know, if we wanted to, Johnny Bravo type hair. I'm definitely thinking like a little 5 o'clock shadow going on with this algae. Where is that one? With this like lovely like algae. Like we can make it look like it's a 5 o'clock shadow kind of pattern. I feel like we might also be able to bump up his bump. They're not awful. This is a high def picture, so it makes everything look worse than it really is. But like, they're cute in their own way. They just like to hang out and have a good time. I mean, like they're really like based off of the definitions of what a himbo is. They hit all the markers. They are not very intelligent. They are gigantic. They're great hosts. They're harmless, basically. Like, they eat. It's like the most harmful thing they do is they eat. They eat like jellyfish and anything that gets close to their mouth. But, like, they're not, like, going out hurting people. And when they get hurt, half the time they don't know that they've been hurt. I know. It's because this is the best finger. Because they're all the best points. We're going to give this guy a little bit of arm muscle. He is our Chaticus of this type of fish. I feel like he should have a little bit of muscle. He can move slightly faster. So instead of like 1 mile an hour, he can go 1.1 mile per hour. That 0.1 man swims faster than all his friends. All right, one more cup of tea. I don't know what to do with myself because I ate breakfast before the stream. And I'm like, I still need to be eating breakfast. I do have some snacks. I might take a snack. I ate at like 10-ish, so it's been 2 hours. Might have been closer to 9:30. Well, let's say 9:45. So it's been, yeah, it has not been long. And I had a cheese stick after I ate breakfast. Sorry, I'm picking up the mic. Might be loud. Okay. Oh, okay, it was 9:50 I ate breakfast. No, I do not know stenography. And then at like 10, I had a cheese stick. Because I was still hungry. And it's what, 12:21? I'm going to have some fruit and yogurt bites. I went to a dietitian a while ago, and I already had a food log, but they told me to like write the times down. That way I could track like when the craving hits. I've got Nature's Garden Probiotic Mango Peach Veggies. They're pretty good. I kind of wish I knew stenography, or at least like some kind of shorthand, but I don't. And it is not anywhere near the top of the list of things that I would like to learn. All I can tell you is it's phonetic. So anything that sounds like a K sound will be like, show up as a letter K. And they have like a, kind of like a symbol type thing for like shuns and stuff. Oh no, there's a huge market for stenography. I work for a court reporting firm. They use stenography. They have little, they have like special keyboards, like typewriters. And the keys are mapped to the sounds. For a while, I mean, I guess it's still a concern, but there's been a concern that with AI getting better at understanding human speech, that the stenographers, like, they wouldn't be needed anymore. Yeah. All the firms that, you know, paid for little subscriptions to get AI, to get transcripts processed by AI, almost every single one of them is stopped. Except for the ones that have invested in their own AI. But, it's absolutely terrible. There are names that it can't seem to get its... There are human names that it can't understand. And then if you have somebody with a strong accent, and it could be a regional U.S. accent, like it could be like the Southern accent, or, you know, like in New York or something like that, F's up the words So bad. So bad. And if you're like in a deposition and you're deposing, say, a doctor, there are people that really like it. There are people that really like it. The very much like plumbers and other service jobs, a lot of the stenographers are aging out. They don't have not a lot of people know that it's a job that you can actually have. So a lot of the stenographers are, you know, my age or older, so mid 40s and older. There are very few stenographers that are younger than like 30. Just because people don't know it's a job. It's not like it's glorified or anything like that. Like, there's no like HBO movie about the life of a stenographer or anything like that. At least I haven't found one. Not only do you need the skills to like be able to type the sounds, Harry Potter and the stenographer's keyboard, that's hilarious. So the other problem is like, not only do you need to like be able to type and just touch type, but based off of the phonetic sound of things, you actually have to like be able to listen and hear, not necessarily what people are saying, but the sounds that are actually coming out of their mouths. Like, the words that they're saying don't necessarily matter. It's, can you understand the sounds that the words are made up of? And not everybody can do that. I'm waiting. Oh. That's pretty good. Stenographer's earbuds. I don't know. In-person stenographers probably don't like wear earbuds or anything, but that's the other thing. Like, you can do in-person stuff or you can do remote stuff where people like send you the audio. So, I mean, you could work in your pajamas. A lot of stenographers are like independent contractor type people. So, there's that stress to it. But, like, you could get some really cool jobs. Depending on where you worked. I did the first lesson on stenography, like, I have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Yeah. And the stenography software is, positively ancient. Most of the stenography software has not been updated in, like, 20 or 30 years. Well, maybe not that long. At least 10. I think the converting software we use is 10, 12? It's over 10 years old. Nobody's updated it. Well, I know people if you decide to go into stenography. I know people. And I know people who know people. Sometimes it's a weird thought to know that I know people that know people. They're always excited when there's a new person that wants to take up stenography. Do they call them stenos? Stenos could refer to a lot of parts of stenography. But I usually, if they just say steno, usually it means the machine. Like the little typewriter keyboard. When you're referring to the person, you usually just call them reporters or like court reporters. Or transcribers, depending on like if they do in-person stuff or if they do remote stuff. Oh, look at our himbo sunfish. I'm surprised they didn't give you a list of like a glossary, dictionary of related terms and acronyms and stuff, because stenography is pretty acronym heavy. And like a list of the sounds and the corresponding keys and stuff. Like I thought that would have been like lesson 1. Look at Chaticus's chin. It's such a big chonker of a chin. I'm so happy with this guy. I am so happy with this guy so far. All right. Next up. Colors. And I don't want to use his colors because again, this was taken in like HD and the colors are kind of I think our best bet is to pick colors from here. Now, where is... This might be better. This is less blue. Like we've got parts that aren't blue. Of course, he's underwater. You know what? Yeah, let's just use these colors. And then we'll He kind of does. How can we make him look less angry? Do we move his eyeball like up? I'm also thinking if we round this out a wee bit more. Oh, that might be a little too much. I think we need to smooth this out, make it a little bit rounder, or like a butt. Which I think means that then this kind of needs to come up like that. Or not. Yeah. I didn't litter. You totally did. I saw you. You littered your little star-shaped babies. That is a terrible line. Okay, I actually think that might be better. But we need to fix that. Okay, it looks like a ball sack now. But I think we can work it to look like less ball sackish. And maybe we move his pupil. So like this is his eyeball. So maybe we move his eye up here a bit. So he's looking a little bit more ahead. I don't know if he looks less angry. Give it sparkly anime eyes. The little Among Us thing in there. I don't want him to be that cute. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I think we get color swatches now. So we've got like a really dark blue. Whoops. We're going to go to our basic brushes though. It doesn't matter. So we got some of that. And then this is like our lightest color. Is that our mid-tone? I think that's our mid-tone. Then of course we'll have some, no, what the, WTF. That was weird. Speaking of himbo bozos. Are we still in the copyright-free music playlist? We are. Oh, we're not even like a quarter of the way through it. Sweet. Okay, and then we need... What the... No. Got some yeller lips. And I feel like these are like almost a little pinkish. No. Maybe, is it like there? No, it's just a lighter gray. So we got some interesting coloration up there. And then, nope, not you. Turn you off. Don't think we need you. We want this one with the weird. Okay, you were at Walmart this weekend and you go to park and you see a car in a spot, but the backup lights are turned on. So you're like, this guy's backing up or what? So I drive past slowly and I park. And as I walk to the Walmart, that you see that he is still in reverse and you can see the backup camera enabled on his dash. So I'm like, what should I tell him he's being a bozo? So I do, and he's like, yeah, just letting you know you're in reverse. And he's like, okay, thanks. And this will put bozo tone, like he didn't need to be told that. But he didn't actually take it out of reverse, so I was like, if you know if you let your brake off, you're gonna go backwards. Oh my gosh. People are special. Dude, sometimes there is no telling people. Oh, it's like the same as that color. Oh, maybe not. When you walked away, you put it in park. So it's like he hadn't decided if he was going in or not? Oh, yeah. Those are out there for sure. I know I'm in reverse because I'm in reverse. Dude. Are you sure you know you're in reverse? Alright, I think we got enough colors. Oh no, our sunfish has disappeared. Okay. People are weird, dude. You have been a human long enough to know that people are weird. I don't even think you need to be a human that long to know that people are weird. I did not say you could do that drawing tablet. That is not what we wanted at all. Oh, looks like we gotta hide our colors for right now. I've been trying to do stuff that's more efficient, so we are going to do the outline and then we will fill it in with the paint bucket and then we'll go through and clean. But we have to make sure that we don't have any gaps in our color layer or it will bleed everywhere and then we'll have to try to find the hole and it's super annoying. I feel like we're good though. Paint bucket. Woohoo! Oh, it doesn't even look like we have a lot to do cleaning up. We just have to like clean up his butt chin a little bit. A little bit down here. Quick scan of things. Oh, a little bit back there. Wow, we did so good. Unlike, was it the sloth? God, there's so much cleanup on the sloth. I think it was the sloth. It's probably one of the sloths. I'm going to clean up this line here, though. Brushes, inks. I think I did the low absorption ink this time. I don't know why. It's not my favorite. Nope, that was not it. Probably this one then. Analog nib. I think that was it. There we go. Save. He is kind of angry still. I don't know if we can make him less angry without removing the big eyebrow thing. He looks surprised now. Okay. I think we're going to keep it like this. We'll do some shading to imply, like, I think, maybe. Or do we just give him a really big forehead? Like, do we make his head bigger? It's like this drawing thing has, like, that forehead thing is pretty darn big. But this one's also got, like, he has the angry making eyebrow. I think we just leave him looking shocked. Which I think means we need to smooth this out a little bit. Or again, like, we can just imply it with some shadow. I think we're going to have to make it less pronounced on this part, though. I think we have to go something like that. Okay, I actually kind of like that better. I was thinking if we give him like the Neanderthal brow that he would look more Chad-like, but I think the chin is plenty. I think the chin is plenty. I'd rather him look shocked, like, oh my god. Yeah. Someone stole half my hamburger. I was aiming for that jellyfish and some a-hole swiped it from me. I think that's a good idea. I like that. That's funny. That's hilarious. Alrighty. We need our colors. Alright, I think we kind of want our reference image for this one, but we're going to make it smaller and move it, just so we can kind of have a generic idea of where some of the colors should be. We'll scoot it over there. Or maybe we'll, no, yeah. It's coming out of the butt. Chin. Okay. So, we've got new layer, the lighter color, go back to our basic brushes, and we'll use some blending tool. Don't know which one right now, but we will use a blending tool at some point to smoosh things out. It looks like we might be able to get away with like the, one of the ink ones that looks like a sponge. One of my favorites. Alright, we need to highlight his chin. And then it looks like he's got some cheekbones. So we should give him some cheekbones. And then his eyeball, his head bob bubble thing. That is not what I wanted. Okay, so it looks like his cheekbones kind of come down like this and then kind of come back up. We've got some muscles back there. We've got that. All right, and then we got and then this is mostly going to be bright and happy. And this one, I think we'll make it like kind of mostly bright and happy. Except for like right under there. We'll have to make that darker anyway. Oh my god, my hamburger! You ate my burger! Okay, brushes, oils. They have very tough skin, so I'm thinking if we do this grunge oil 3, I mean, we could just give it a shot and see if we like it. So let's try that. Kind of feel like it might be dispersing it too much. What if we try number 2? Definitely like number 1, but I think we're going to make it smaller. Maybe like 50-ish. Okay, I like that texture a wee bit more. It's not like super crazy, but it's there. Freaking eyeballs. I feel like I did too much of this. Might have done too much of that. Maybe we should start with the darker color. All right, darker color. Actually, hang on. Not undo all the work, because wherever these aren't, we should make a darker color. It's kind of. So a little under there. Give us his butt. So we've got to do like his eyeball. let's mark off some areas where we think that the sunlight should be hitting. Alright, and then we soften the edges. Alrighty. Now we can go to this layer and kind of erase everything that's not going to be like a super highlight. Oh shit, what the fuck is this? Did I? Apparently I did not soften something. Oh. Maybe I need to just erase most of this. Okay, we go back to the lighter color. We do software being a bit of a dick. All right. God, that strong, strong butt chin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay. I think what we want to do now is add some like browns. Like there were a couple of browns on one of the other fish, so I think we'll do like a brown here, a little brown here. Maybe we start kind of making a little chin strap type thing going on. We might have to put this on top. We might, oh, let's do this. We will go normal and we will do multiply, darken, multiply. Let's do multiply. And this one we will do lighten. Or do we do screen? I think we do lighten. And now it should act more like shading. Oh, and then we should, when we do the blending, we should probably do slightly different. Do we do short dobs? Sunfish is in a vulnerable position right now. Looks like he's kind of been in a fight with some chocolate chips or something. Alright, color. So there was a lot of like these yellows and beiges in the other one. So I think we're going to kind of add them. Oh yeah, it's another ad break. How exciting. This taupey color. Little lilac. There were just a whole bunch of different colors kind of smushed around, so we're just gonna smush them around, see if we like it or not. A little bit of this, if I remember right, it was like mostly around the lips. Got a little green. A little bit this other green. This pink color. Actually, I think we'll do this pink color first. All right, let's start smushing out all these colors. I think we're using the short dobs, so we kind of want to drag them in the direction we want them to look like they're growing. Hello. I'm going to hide these for a minute, just so I can kind of make sure what colors I'm doing. You know, it looks like he's been like eating like spaghetti or something. He's been eating trash. Okay, I feel like we're missing some stuff. Is it this one? It's not that layer. It's not that layer. Ah, we didn't do this layer. We might need to do a little. Like, thank y'all. And then I think that's there. Okay, we need to make him paler. Which blows my mind. Like, he needs to be paler. How is that possible? We do need to do some cleanup. I think that's what we're going to do first. So we need to do a little cleanup around the lip. And a little here. And a little around here. But I think really tiny. Okay, we're going to put all these algae layers together. Group. And it looks like we might need to soften that. This is like wonderful and horrifying all at the same time. Alright, I think we need to go ahead and do this gray layer. Alright, got it like that. Let's hide that. So we've got this. We might actually get this finished today. What? Brushes. I think we want a smaller if I recall. Okay. Okay, we're going to go really small to soften some of these lines, and then we'll go and do some cleanup. I think what we need is also maybe a little bit more of this blue, like in here, just to kind of give a little depth. Clean that up a bit. Oh, you know what? We need to put some of that right in there. Yes, we do.
150 little stops.
150? Only 150? Is it food?
I hope so.
Ooh, chicken burger. We might have to pause the stream and eat that. What's that?
Just pop in your mouth, find out. Fried cheese curds.
Oh, fun.
You got some cheese curds and fries in there.
Yummy, thank you.
Now I gotta go unload it with sugar.
Alright guys, I'm gonna take a couple minutes and shove food in my face. I will be back in maybe like 5-ish. I'll be right back. Did I shove food in my face yet? No. I'm gonna do that in a second. I did have to wash my hands and stuff though. Ugh. What the heck? Let go. I just wanted to look at the himbo of the sea. Like, look at him. He's so sexy. Like, he doesn't even know. He literally doesn't know. He has no clue how schmexy he is. My YouTube stream like decided to go like super behind where I'm actually at. What a shame. But isn't he handsome? So we've got like, I want to say like 15 minutes of futzing around with the colors and stuff to make him the appropriate colors. And then about 20 minutes maybe to do a little background and get the text in there. We're not doing anything fancy with the text. Probably take me like 10 minutes just to find a font, because that's how I am. So we're going to do that. A little blobby underwater background. And then this guy will be done. And then for the end of the stream, what I want to do is sort of a personal thing, but I kind of want to like just like take 5 to 10 minutes to do a quick little journal type thing. And I'm not saying I'm going to show like what I'm writing on the stream, but I just want to take a couple minutes and kind of like journal about my week, you know, from last Wednesday to this Wednesday. It doesn't have to be super detailed. But just a couple minutes to like write down thoughts and feelings and vibes and things. Oh shit. Some sauce dribbled on my blanket. Dang it. I feel like I just washed this like a week ago. Are there napkins in there? Haha! There are napkins in there. So, let's see. What I said, like... So 45 minutes we should be done with him, and then we could do like 15 minutes of like journaling type thing. Sorry, 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe 15. I don't know if I'm going to feel verbose today or not. It looks so bad without the lines. You know what we can do? A little closer. Do I like that better? No. I like the black lines better. Ah, my napkins just fell on the floor. Alright, food and faith. Oh, conflict. Write that down real quick. I don't always do it right after I eat. I'm going to go to the artist meetup tonight and I'll probably eat something and I won't write it down until after I come back. Crispy chicken burger. I think there's some fries in here too. I don't have any ketchup, so I'm not going to eat the fries. Let's try some of these cheese curds. They're very cheese curdy. I don't know where he got them from. There's no, like, company name on the bag. Alright. Okay, this layer is going to be a lighten or a screen. Okay, if we make it an overlay, it makes a huge difference. We're going to leave it as an overlay. All right. Come on, software. No, not a meeting. Boo, meetings. No, meetings are fine. Sometimes they are necessary. Sometimes, though, they could have been an email. Okay, that's not the one. Nope. 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 I'm guessing it's this one. Got a little... Nope, not there. Haha. Okay, we need to add some detail to this down here. I feel like the first thing we should do is maybe erase some stuff. Brushes. Oh, good, we are on the correct brush. And then this layer is this color, I think. Pretty sure it's that color. And then this one's actual white. Little like that. Maybe not quite that much that way. Alrighty. Yes, okay. I think we're going to add a like almost black layer in a couple of spots just to like really intensify some shadows. Little erasing, because of course we need a little erasing. We need to keep the butt. We need to keep the butt butting. All right, and then some linear burn. I think we just do color burn. Color burn or multiply? I think we're gonna do color burn. I like it better. Kind of feel like that should be more highlighted, like right here. And I kind of think like we need a little bigger here. Kind of going back. putting more there. We need a little more here. Definitely across the top. Down this way. Down this way. And then something that's kind of going like that. So, smush that out. And a little bit more up here on the butt. Save. All right, I think he looks how I feel like he should look. That's what we're gonna go with. So we just need to like zhuzh him a little background. Oh wait, that might be too big. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do the cloud brushes. That might look pretty cool. I don't know which one we want to do. This one? Maybe not 500 though. Maybe like 3 something. Hang on. Let's delete this layer. What if we just do something like this? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do it that way. Okay. Trashing that. We're going to this layer. We're doing this. Maybe we can go bigger. And then go back to here and we go lighter. And we do a little zigzaggy up there. And then we go kind of like that. Save. Make this a mask. There we go. Maybe we change it a wee bit to be a little bit more like that. Because he needs to move forward. Oh shit. I thought we grabbed both of them. We did not. We should probably group those together. Can we like leave you at 3? Scoot him forward. Maybe shrink that a wee bit. All right, text. Oh, we gotta put the little diver dude down there too. Okay, that's gonna go in here. Not that big though. Oh, maybe we don't want it that dark. Maybe we want it, so it's this darkness, but a wee bit more. So maybe we want it there. I mean, I can always move it down to this layer too, like underneath that layer. Oh, come on. Do, do, do. Ah, okay. Okay. Might need to scoot him up a bit. Just because his foot's maybe we stick the human down here. So we can put the text over him, I think, maybe. Or do we put him like right there? Why is this leg like curved like that? We may never know. Arms are so anemic looking. Okay, I'm going to reduce the opacity of this guy. So if we put him underneath, he doesn't show up. Maybe we can do him darken. Pop him up there. I think we just leave him normal, like that. Save. I do think that we bring the darkness down though. Can we add another layer? Oh, put that there. Save. Saving. Okay. Now we're going to do the text. I don't know if we're still on schedule or not. I feel like we are, but we might not be. I don't need that anymore. Alright, are we ready for text? I feel like I'm ready for text. Okay, so we are going to type himbo of the, so we just need himbo first. So all caps, H-I-M-B-O, not V-B-O. And then we need to make it, nope, negatory, good buddy, Z. We are going to, okay, hang on. Enter, 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 enter. Yes, okay. Might make a little shorter. And then we can put of the here, and then we can put C down there. So copy, paste. This is going to be S, enter, E, enter, A. Right? Okay. H. So the A needs to come down about there, and then we can put of the in the middle there. We can do that. Ooh. I think we'll do the word of and then the word the stacked on top of each other. So, of. Which we can kind of make it a little bigger. Copy, paste. The. Alright, so of the is going to be kind of grouped together, and they'll be a normal font, but I kind of want to do a fun font for the word himbo and the word sea. It technically would be ocean, but I don't want to type that all out. Select all. No. Maybe? Maybe? Is that a himbo-y font? I don't know if I have a himbo-y font. What would a himbo-y font look like? What's a himbo-y font? Is it just like a kind of roundy? Oh, this one could be a good himbo font. It's kind of blobby, unreliable. I don't feel like himbos are unreliable though. We're in the L's. That's too aggressive. I like the other one. No. That's too medieval-ish. Himbo's permanent marker? I feel like... Oh, not conformity. What's it? Conformity? Groovetastic. I feel like Groovetastic is probably the one that we're going to choose. Used Groovetastic. I think we need to make these bigger. Definitely need to make them kind of like this lighter gray color. And then the stroke really dark. Okay, we need to do some text. No, that's not going to help. Okay, there we go. It was under paragraph letting. We stretch it back out. I think we want the letters like almost touching. No, text. One more maybe? Maybe we do the precise one since it seems to be smaller. This is funny. Okay, we're going to delete that. And we're going to copy this because all the text formatting and stuff is the same. Copy, paste. Drop it right down. S, enter E, enter A. Okay, now, okay, we want the word C to be down a little bit. Oh, do we want it? No, we want to just kind of... Oh, and we can warp these. So we can make them like a little wavy. Himbo can go up a bit. Make that a little bigger. Oh, we don't want the C to come over top of our little dude, our little diver. I mean, we can move the diver. And then I don't want these to be Arial. I want them to be something else, but something boring. I want Calibri. Alright, if we do those that color, we should just make them that way. I kind of feel like we just want like... I think we just kind of want it like this. Group. Do himbo of the sea. First class, all right, yeah. Okay, ummity, So if we decide to do this, we can kind of make it look a little wavy. And we can do the C also. What is going on with you, Wayland? feel like it looks better on the himbo. I think just because it's taller. Let's see if we can't soften that a little bit. Okay, we're going to save that. We are going to group these, and we're going to copy paste. We're going to hide those, and then we are going to rasterize this. Boop. And then we're going to make it a mask. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to undo that. Undo, 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 undo. Okay. We're gonna oh wow, it didn't crash the software. Usually it crashes the software when I go to do stuff like that. Okay, we are gonna do right, we have choices. We can make it look more like water. Or we can do... Why is it doing that? Because if it's doing that there, maybe it should be doing that there? I don't know. Right this second, I don't know. Oh. Might be able to do an effect. So maybe if we take off the outline, we can fix that in a little bit. You know what I want to do? I'm going to get a water texture. How watery do we want the water? I think something like that. Something like this. Sunfish. Oh, well, F that. No, that's too fancy. This might work. Yeah. I found what I was looking for on Vect Easy. I just did water texture. We're gonna modify it a little bit for our own needs. Definitely gonna modify it a little bit for our own needs, I think, because I'm not filling the color, and I want it to cover up both of the words. Yeah. I sent you the video yesterday.
Oh, I didn't.
Monday.
I didn't get that video.
What?
Yeah. So he went after Alfie, like tail poofed, everything noise, and he got up next to him and just like just butted heads with him.
Oh, that's not that we're doing. That was not what
happened.
happened.
I thought he was about to go destroy Alfie.
That is literally not what happened on Monday.
Yeah.
Monday they were going after each other.
Yeah, because Alfie came up the side yard because he was in the neighbor's yard, and Waylon saw him just poof, everything poofed, and he just the craziest like banshee noise at him, and they got to the end of the fence and he just like headbutted him, and then Alfie went in the neighbor's yard and then came back around, and then Waylon went after him. They got to the end of the stairs and came up inside.
Why couldn't you do that on Monday? Huh? Huh? That would be way less painful for me.
Yeah. You're all dirty.
Yeah, he's not happy about it.
Yeah, well, be outside, in the dirt.
Okay, we're gonna do a color overlay on this.
Oh. Minerva was out under the trees in the front yard.
She does like the trees in the front yard.
Made it off the porch.
And we are gonna do color burn.
And Alfie explored the
maybe
neighbor's yard.
like 50. That's better.
Keep him off the sidewalks.
That's better. All right. So we're gonna
Sidewalks
copy.
are not Alfie zone.
Open this. Do that. Make it a mask. Drop this in there. Okay, we're also going to turn the stroke on that one off because what we're going to do is we're going to put an FX on this group. Outline. Maybe we'll do like, I don't know, 0.2. But we don't want it to be that color. We want it to be this darker color. Close. Is it there? Can we see it? It is tiny. Let's make it a little bigger. And we're just going to go a whole pixel. Okay. It's still really thin. Do we need to make the of the same color, or do we need to make the of the make the of the this lighter color, that green color? Yeah. Okay, and then I think we'll do it on this one first. Do like an outer glow. Oh, let's reduce the intensity, increase the radius. But let's make it like kind of that color. I just feel like if we do it this color, these, just make it lighter. Now the word himbo is hard to read. We may need to lighten it. Do some 2 pixels. Like I know that I know what the words are. Do a little bevel emboss on them. That's kind of cool. Do outer embossed. Emboss. Pillow. And soften the pillow. Can make the radius smaller. Make the radius bigger. Yeah, I don't like that. What if we do outer? Okay, let's make this a blue that's like almost black. And I think the white, pop it over here and make it almost white. Then we can change where the light's coming from. what's up, Bean? Oh, I'm sorry, there's a box bag in your way. Oh. What's up? It's cat butt ad break time. Hey, your box is right here, silly. No? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have some cookies. Maybe the pattern's too much. I'm gonna reduce the opacity of that. It's gonna suck because I have to go in and do it on both of them. Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go down to 50%. Oh, do we want to... Oh, okay. So we're going to go down to 50% and we're going to lighten it, maybe? Yeah, 50% and lighten. And then it matches the of the more off. More bleh. More better. Matches it better. All right, lighten. 50%. Okay, now, do we need the outline? Yes. I kind of feel like it needs to be even stronger. I think what we can do is change the stroke. Brushes. Can do like a wobbly brush. Definitely not that big. And like 3. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. No stroke. Not there. Can I do that in the effects layer? I don't think I can. Yeah, no, can't. Oh well, that sucks. That's fine. Okay, let's move our copyright protection stuff up to the top. Find an appropriate spot for this. I kind of feel like we need to move the little diver guy up a bit. Kind of feel like we want him a little bit more by the S. Yeah. That, I think, is perfect. Maybe not perfect, but human enough. Okay. We're gonna get rid of that. Where are we at? Alrighty. So, we need to figure out where we're going to put this. Do we want to put this under his chin? Or I guess we can put it down his fin. I think that's going to be the least obtrusive. Because we don't want to put it over here, because then that'll cover up, you know, the diver. And we don't want that. I also feel like once we get this bit done, we can make it a tiny bit bigger. If we angle it on the canvas, it might fit better. Okay. Okay. We have to put a stroke on this. Mer! Just so there's like the... Now, if somebody puts a sticker on a white background, they'll still be able to see the .com. That chin is just like chef's kiss. Mmm. These are those like super thin Oreos, but they've got like the chocolate ganache in the middle. Because the other ones, like the frosting that they put on them, but they're this thin, just doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't like make my mouth happy. Alright. So we've got all of these together. Oh, oh, oh. I couldn't see the cookie on my desk. It blended in. Right, we do need a square of some color of some sort. Maybe we'll do like a or gray. Right, file, export. JPEG, yes. Not saving it there. We are saving it to the Sunfish folder. Save. Alright, I'd be down to doing another Sunfish. Maybe like the one with the super pointy things or fins or something. But we'll have to come up with something other than Himbo of the Sea. We gotta do one more thing before we wind up for the day. Copy. Paste. Bloop. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We need to make a little stream cover for it. And some... Oh, let's just look up Himbo. And we'll just... a B, not a V, Carissa, a B. You know where the letters are. We want an image of a Himbo. Should we do Kronk? I think we do Kronk as a Himbo. All right. We've got platypus. We are not doing platypus. We are doing, take caps off, I think. Sunfish. And we are going to change the font to, I think we used Groove-tastic. I think that was the one. Yes. Very nice. We are going to take the outer glow off. And we are going to change the colors. We're going to delete that. We're going to delete that. We're going to leave that on. Okay, we got that. Actually, yes, we're going to do that. And that. No, let's do that. Fine. Copy. Fine. Cut. Paste. Turn those on. Alrighty. Turn one of them on. We are going to do a frame thing because we want this sunfish because he is the one that we used. I'm gonna put it over here, kind of like that, I think is the vibe. Right, and then let's bring Kronk in because we did himbo him out. Okay. Okay, we need a mask. Actually, yes, we do need a mask. We are going to get our brush. Do that. Brushes. We're going to do the cloud one on here because we're basically going to make like tiny little masks so we don't see such hard edges. So we're going to kind of go a little bit like this. Well, that was too much. Okay. And then we're going to do the same over here on this one. Going to do the mask there. Okay, and then this needs to go down to like 50%. And it needs to go on top of these two. Boop. This, I think we need to do a little bit more to. What if we layer transform, flip, 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 transform, flip. We put you there, and we put you down here. We can make you bigger. Not the word sunfish, this sunfish. And then we do the mask for this. And we kind of do the same thing, like we do the little... Oh, God. Sir! No! No! Layer, transform, flip. What? Hi. Now you can hide down there. Did you have fun outside? Well, what if we did what I did there? Oh, God. Text, select all. Text, paragraph leading. Alt up. Alt up, 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 up. Okay. F. Nope. One more down. There we go. Okay. Smish. 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 Okay. Oh, we need all down. Outer glow, but not that color. Close, and then I guess the text we'll make darker. Okay, I'm pretty happy with where that is. Park that there. Scoot that over. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we just leave you where you were. Save. File. Export. Not exporting it as a PNG. We're exporting as a JPEG. Export. Save. All right, YouTube thumbnail is also complete. Okay. YouTube, why are you like lagging so far behind? That's weird. I don't know, it's just like every once in a while, like my YouTube. Hey, no fighting up here, Minerva. Minerva. You have a box over here, Minerva. Hey, Wayman. Check it out. You guys are up. I can see you. I can pet you. You can hop down into the little basket thing if you want. I know, it smells like the one from upstairs, huh? Because it is. Alright. So, what I want to do next is take a couple minutes and do just like a little journal entry type thing. It's not like something that specifically needs to be shared on screen. I might just leave this up. Maybe we'll make it bigger so it fills y'all's screens. But I just kind of want to have kind of like a recap from Wednesday to Wednesday. I just feel like it'd be a good habit to get into, and I kind of want, like, if you feel the need to journal, feel free to also partake in journaling. Like, again, it doesn't have to be anything super detailed, just a couple of seconds to go and type. I know I stared at this too long and now I have to like fix it. Just to type out, you know, a couple of things that you think are noteworthy or things that you have thoughts about your week. And I kind of, again, like I personally want to do this for myself. I feel like it'll make me better in some ways, or just, maybe not better, bring clarity to my week and help me remember things that may have not been important at the moment, but are important afterwards. Like, there's tons of those things that happen in life that are important, but sometimes you don't realize that they're important until, you know, years later. I actually have a folder in my computer called Journal, and I usually date them, and then if it's something like super specific, I'll write down like what it's about. Like, do I even have one that has anything on there? No, it's mostly just the date and the word journal. Hey, Minerva. Hey. Hey. Minerva, will you stop? What's going on? Good God. She just up and left. She just up and left. She didn't hang out. She just up and left. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? We'll go over here. We're going to add a media file? No. Overlay? Good, sir. Maybe we want a text. Add a copy. Okay, let's type in our text. Oh. This is a copy, so this should be good. QUICK journaling time. Just to make notes about the week and feelings /vibes VIBES. You can type, Carissa. Okay. Freaking scary. I want to center it. Can we go bigger? Can we go 40? Sweet. Okay, so we got that. And then what if we add clock 1? No, what if we add a new clock? Add new clock. For some reason, it is a gigantic number. What? Okay, we want countdown. Should we give ourselves, like, what, 10 minutes today? Let's try 10 minutes. Okay, so... Okay. Did the clock not start? Why didn't the clock start? Excuse you, clock. You were supposed to start. Start. Okay. We're going to take a couple minutes and we're just going to do a quick little journaling thing. If you have particular software you want to use, I generally use OpenOffice. And what I actually usually do is I usually open a previous one just so I have all the formatting and stuff that I like. So like this one that I'm opening, I'm like super scared that that's gonna like slide off and the cats are gonna like attack me or something. So it is May 6th, 2026. It is Wednesday. Okay, we're gonna file, save as, and then I can just change the date. I can just change one digit on the date. I usually do day, month, year, because that makes more sense, and also like a little military time thing going on there. I'm basically just going to write out, delete, thank you, what happened on Monday. Well, what happened on my birthday. Because my birthday was on last Thursday. So my birthday was on Thursday. Was a work day. So I didn't do anything. I didn't really do anything. David made pancakes. That's how you spell pancakes. Really early. Actually had insomnia that Wednesday night to Thursday morning. Could not get to sleep. Stared at the inside of my eyelids forever. David also made a cake with cake and topped with these. That was nice. I didn't do anything Friday. Saturday, I went and did a night with that's not how you spell her name. Megan. Megan, not Hannah. It was so hot Saturday. And we were wearing onesies. And it was like 85 or some 90 degrees. It was so hot. It was too hot to be wearing onesies. But we were wearing onesies anyways. Oh, my arm. Because when I draw, I put my drawing table up so I'm not like hunched over as much. But like, can't type up that high. I might have gone down too far. Nope, I think I was right. I think it was right there. Gosh, this typing like 3 sentences just like kicked my wrist's butt. Monday evening, I went out. I went to work on the catio after work. What did I do? I used the weed eater to trim back the grass, and then used a pickaxe During this, Wayland lost his shit, and I got some really bad injuries trying to get him away from Elfie. Totally my fault. Because it was. It was totally my fault. Shouldn't have done that. My leg. My let. I put let. Should have been my leg. I managed to complete the Sunfish design. Oh, you know what I did on Saturday? Saturday. Oh. I streamed for a few hours working on Sticker Fest stuff. Have I finished the Sticker Fest stuff? I have not finished the Sticker Fest stuff. I'm going to try to do that after stream, but I don't want to do it on stream because my brain is kind of fried. today's stream. It was fun. David brought food, and the cats are being their normal selves. Oh, I brought down the cat tree today too. Small cat tree. So I could have actual desk space. The cats, they don't seem to be impressed. Sweet. I made a little 10-minute journal entry. It's not even a page. Actually, it's just over half of a page. It is completely full of typos and spelling errors and stuff, but that doesn't matter. It's more about documenting what happened this week and kind of how I felt about it, if I had any significant feelings about anything. The biggest part is what happened on Monday with my leg. I did have a fair decent amount of lines about celebrating my birthday and stuff I did on Sunday or Saturday. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna try to do. Most streams, I think that I'm gonna have to make that its own group, aren't I? That's frustrating. Can I just copy that? Nope. Fine. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to try to do when I stream on Wednesdays. I'm going to try to make sure I do an art warm-up, like actually do circles and squiggles and things to warm up my hands, and then do a 10-15 minute journaling thing. I kind of hope that people do participate in the journaling thing. I don't know. I feel that it's helpful. Even if, I have a day planner. I write down stuff in the day planner. But sometimes it's just, nice to, brain dump what's been going on in your life for that week. I could have completely just spent 10 minutes writing out, how my feelings about Wayland when he flips his lid. But I don't need to. Sometimes just documenting that it happened is important. But I don't know. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes for a little bit. I've also, again, like I was saying earlier, because of the injury, I didn't do my normal exercises because it's really hard for me to do squats. God, anything that's bending over where my torso might actually touch my leg hurts so bad. And so I've been trying to do more slow motions. So I did a lymphatic movie thing, and definitely meant for people that are recovering from serious injuries or that are elderly. But that's fine. At least I did some kind of movement today. That's kind of all that matters. I think I accidentally deleted something. Don't know. But yeah, so that's all we're going to do for today. We got our art thing done. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Possibly this weekend, just because I've got so much stuff to do. But I don't know. So have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye.